I never...
Kiss on the first date?
Close.
Put out?
No. I never...
Anal?
And...
Kiss and tell?
Something job?
Cheat. The button don't work. This don't work. Supposed to push the button. It's like, you know, whoever is to date me has to date my blog as well. And I did a blog about that. Could you date me and my blog? Because there's some people I'll meet and they'll be like, hey, like, you know, they'll check the blog out and it's like, who are all these girls? Or what story is that? Are you writing about me? Like, you know, this, that, and the third. Or like, you know, might be jealous of like the comments. Because sometimes, you know, readers, you know, might propose to me or, you know, something crazy or just say, oh, I would try that, you know, for the erotica pieces, this, that, and the third. You know, so if I had a girlfriend, like, you know, she would have to understand this is how you met me, this is what I do. This is, you know, this is, NWSO is different from Ansem Samuel, you know, so it's still based on me, but like, it's still, that's a different character. So it would be a special kind of woman to kind of understand, you know, I'm sure you had the same thing issue on your end.
My relationship directly involves the topic we're talking about. Yes, I will definitely share my experiences with as much privacy for the person that I shared that experience with as I can possibly muster up. I think that it's important for me to talk about my relationships, and I think it's important for other people to talk about their relationships on my show, because I think it's important for people to not feel like they're crazy when they're going through things that are making them feel emotionally crazy. So yes, I do talk about things, and yes, there has been times, like I remember my first relationship, you know, I would tell people all the time, like when I lost my virginity, the next day I talked about it on my show. And you know, my
the next day, like, so
the next day, yeah, I think it was a Tuesday, and then the next day was a show. So yeah, and I told my, you know, ex that I was gonna do it, and he was totally fine with it.
The sex or talking on the show?
The talking about it on the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
he was fine with the sex too.
I kind of got banned from a site that I used to feed my blog to for supposedly telling people how to give good head, you know, which wasn't the case.
Public service.
Yeah, you know, but you know, suppose I was banned for that reason. They misconstrued the post. It really, like, the actual thing, the title of the post, if I'm not mistaken, was, you know, how to tell your partner they're giving you bad oral sex. You know, and then some of the comments kind of went into, oh, I do this and I do that, and it kind of became, you know, kind of graphic, a little raunchy, but it wasn't like that I set out to say, hey, this is how you do it. You take it this way and this, that, and the third. But
your left hand. You know, it's okay to talk about sex because at least when you get married, you're allowed to have sex. But even when you get married, you're still not allowed to have oral sex, according to most religions, a lot of cultures. Also, you know, you find the whole thing with, you know, with oral sex, I tend to talk a lot about cunnilingus, which is, you know, gosh forbid, we talk about a woman getting pleased. So I think that there's a lot of taboo about that also. A lot of countries find, you know, giving women oral sex to be degrading to the man.
What?
Exactly. Yeah, there are a lot of things, but I think it's hard not to get raunchy when it comes to oral sex. So that's one thing that it makes it difficult for advertisers to be able to have on their site.
Yeah. Okay, you have to take a
nap.
After you have sex, you take a
smoke.
No.
Cigarette.
You go into that place after you throw out the condom and you throw it in the trash.
The ejaculation.
No, you have no. Not a bath, but a
shower.
Yes.
Take a nap.
Next on Socialist.com, it gets personal. Our sex bloggers answer.
You date someone who has participated in homosexual behavior.
I also talked to a bisexual man whose identity will remain anonymous. He revealed how he came out to his mom and the woman he loved.
She told me that she loved me and wanted to be with me, and I thought, you can't really love me if you don't know everything about me. I think I'm holding back some things about me with you. And if you're gonna love me, let me tell you that part, but I think you need to know. And then see if you love me after that.